everyone, how are you doing today? Welcome to Bin's Wellness Secrets. Today's recipe is so popular in Turkey. It's very tasty and is amongst my family's favorite. My kids love it when I cook it, and it's also healthy, rich in good fats, and it's nothing but our Iskender kebab. So this time I'm going to use some slices of lamb for the Iskender kebab, and I'm going to show you what are the ingredients in it for today. Iskender kebab is one of the most well-known dishes of northwestern Turkey. It takes its name from its inventor İskender Efendi, who lived in Bursa in the late 19th century. So for this I've taken about finely cut lamb slices, almost 1 kilogram. Look at that, very fresh. Other than that, we have taken about 1 tablespoon of finely cut parsley leaves, about a tablespoon of tomato puree, almost 1 tablespoon of Greek yogurt, a tablespoon or more of lemon juice, and almost 1 cupful of Greek yogurt, which has about za'atar and mint in it. Almost 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of garam masala powder, a teaspoon of cinnamon powder, and 2 cups full of tomato juice or tomato puree, which is light and runny, about 50 grams of butter, about 1 tablespoon of onion powder, almost 1 tablespoon of pepper powder, and a pinch of salt. Let's begin by marinating the mutton first. I'm going to add in the onion powder, the cinnamon powder, the garam masala powder, pepper powder, garlic powder, and salt, and give it a good mix first. So I have put in all my dry ingredients. Now I'm going to put in my lime juice, the tomato paste, and the palm yogurt. Also, you can add in a little bit of chili powder if you want it spicy, so I will probably add that towards the end. So I have marinated the mutton. Now I'm going to keep it for almost 2 hours so that the masalas are very well absorbed. So keep it aside for 2 hours in the fridge, and we'll see what to do next. So now my lamb is well marinated for almost 2 hours. I'm going to heat up my pan and I'm going to melt the butter, half the amount. And I'm going to fry my mutton in this butter now. Alright, so it's almost melted. We're going to add in the mutton slowly. And let that fry. So I'm going to fry this mutton nicely on slow fire, and meanwhile I'm going to also do my tomato sauce on the other side. Alright, meanwhile the mutton is cooking, I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of butter into my pan to make my tomato sauce. We'll put the tomato paste, and stir that. And now I'm going to add my tomato juice. I like this brand of tomato juice. It's called Foamy. It comes from Italy. So I use this a lot for my food recipes. So there goes the tomato sauce. This I almost about 2 cups would do for the 1 kg of lamb. And allow this to cook. Sauteing it, I'm adding a little bit of parsley in it, of paprika powder to my sauce, and stirring it well. And I've taken a little bit of salt, sea salt, and adding to the mixture. And let the sauce thicken. So the mutton is now ready. The tomato puree is also ready. And I've also baked a fresh wheat bread. Traditionally for Turkish recipes, you have the Turkish pita bread, which goes for the İskender kebab, which is made of white flour, but I wanted to make it a healthier version, so I've made a bread out of wheat flour. And I have assembled the bread like this on my tray. The bread with the tomato puree first, nicely, so that the bread soaks in up the liquid. Okay. And next we will layer the mutton on top of this. My mutton onto this top of the puree, and you can really generously layer them out so that it's nice and full. Once you have layered the mutton, I'm going to put about 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter on my mutton. So let me start putting the butter here so that the mutton will soak up the butter flavor. And then we're going to put in our curd. We layer the curd. You can see that. Gently covering up the mutton. So I have layered the mutton with the curd. Now I go for my garnish with some white onions and parsley and some grilled chilies. So let's put that here. Okay. There you go. And some onions on top. And now finally for the garnish of parsley. And that's it. We are done. So look at that beautiful medley of colors where all the onions, the chilies, the curd, the lamb pieces, and of course the pita bread, which is made in wheat, is arranged layer by layer. Traditionally, we use the Turkish pita bread, which is the white bread made with maida or all-purpose flour, for which I've already given the link separately in this, but here go ahead and making it with the wheat one. So I hope you have enjoyed looking at this recipe as much as I enjoyed cooking it for you. It's so simple, 3 steps: make the mutton, make the sauce, and then assemble them all together. I'm sure these flavors will really melt into your mouth and you will feel as if you are in Turkey. So all the ingredients are mentioned in the description box below. Make sure that you make them and treat your family and friends to this exotic, beautiful dish. And do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.